everyone. Sorry for that enormously long wait. Please make fun of me because... Okay, I had to restart the computer was the first thing, but I'm not making excuses, by the way. This is real. and please make fun of me for this because it is stupid. I literally forgot to download the game. Like, I guess because it was free, like, earlier I just added it to my library, and then I forgot to actually go and download it. So I'm very thankful that this wasn't a game that had, like, a huge download, or either I just got lucky, because it didn't take that long to download, but I actually forgot to download it. But yeah, it's downloaded now, and, yeah. Yeah, I literally forgot. Which is crazy. Remind me to make sure that my games are actually on my computer before I go to stream them. Yeah, I think this is gonna be fun. I don't really know too much about this game, like play-wise. I've seen the characters a lot. I don't know much about the game play. Like, I watched Ria from Phase Connect stream some of it, but I watched only some parts of that. Like, I only saw the dialogue parts. I never saw what, like, the combat system's gonna be like. Yeah, it's good to test your games before you play them for the first time. Yeah, for sure. Because, yeah, I guess I was completely unprepared, even though the stream was scheduled. I completely unprepared still. It was weird because I thought I had downloaded it earlier because it was like, it's in your library, but it's in your library doesn't mean that you download it. I was like, huh, I must have already downloaded it, but no. But yeah, there's one song from this game that I actually play on bass guitar, so I'm excited to see it. It's like, I could probably play the games that the songs that I'm playing go to. You'd think rationally. Oh yeah, and feel free to let me know if the volume needs to be changed or anything about the volume. If anybody wants me louder or quieter, or if the background music is too quiet, just let me know, because I'll change that. I gotta do this. Hold on. Don't really know like what's on here, but it should be. Oh yeah, okay. It's not gonna show anything good. Blah blah blah. Oh, what's the song? I don't know how to say it right. It's, the T-I-A-N, like, I don't want to say it and say it wrong. I don't want to offend everybody who knows Chinese. I wish I knew Chinese. Speaking of Chinese, this is like a Korean game, so that's cool. Are they gonna speak in Korean, I wonder? I really like the Korean show Culinary Class Force. So everybody go watch that because it's good. It's peak peak media. I'm used to the buttons in Omori now, so I'm gonna be like trying to hit like Z and X the whole time. We gotta download more stuff. Sorry about all this downloading. I forgot that gacha games are usually like this. Like Project Sekai has a lot of downloading when I play it, especially for the first time. Yes, I love that one. Yeah, it's probably my favorite song from this game. I don't know why, I like the melee Chinese songs. I like the ones where she sings in Chinese. But I guess there's good reason for that though, because she actually is part Chinese, so that actually makes a lot of sense. The Chinese is good. I used to play Project Sekai like every day, and then I quit because it started making me angry. It started making me angry. There's a lot of reasons for that, actually. It's like, being on the global server really kind of, gets on my nerves. Because everything takes so long to get to me. And it's weird because couldn't really figure out why, but it wouldn't let me play with some of the characters, the cards that I pulled. It wouldn't let me play with those. I'm not sure why, but it wouldn't let me play with my 5-star Shiho. It's like I wanted a 5-star Shiho so bad, and then it's like when I finally got her, for some reason it wouldn't let me use her. I don't even really know why. The loading screen has good lore. Oh wait, I should be reading this, shouldn't I? So real, I used to play Project Sekai a lot, and then I stopped. Yeah, it's weird because I like the characters still and stuff, but I haven't played the game a lot because it started making me mad. I mean, I'll probably get back into it at some point, but for a lot of reasons, it gets on my nerves at times. It is a good game though. Like if it was a bad game, it wouldn't make me angry. In case you've become unfamiliar with your surroundings, we live in a massive city divided into 26 districts. Each district has a central area called the Nest, whose inhabitants are under the protection of a corporate entity overseeing the district, much like a bird brooding its eggs. Alas, the corporation's protection doesn't extend beyond the nest boundaries. The dwellers of the back streets have to fend for themselves. Is this game gonna have voiceover, like full voiceover? I hope so. That'd be so good. That's so nice. I don't know if I ever played a game on stream that had full voiceover. It'll be convenient for all of us. Cause then I can react to stuff that people are saying and I don't have to read it. And then I don't have to do, I try to do like weird voices sometimes. I don't know, it's weird. I'm weird. I do weird stuff, but I love the full voiceover. It would just be so nice. Yeah, it does full Korean voices. Cool. I wanted to hear some Korean. I just had like 5 people watching and then just jumped down to 2. I must have done something wrong. By the way, the lore section has multiple tabs. Oh, yeah! There's the arrow! This term does not refer to a bird's bodily structure. However, one can't deny that a wing's roll resembles that of a bird caring for its nest. The wings are a collective term we use to refer to the 26 biggest in the city. These wings contribute to the quality of life in city via astounding technological feats known as singularities. Under the jurisdiction of a wing, the citizens of each nest enjoy comfortable and safe lives. However, that changes the moment a wing is snapped or plucked off its feathers. Of its feathers, sorry. I have 2 craps about. What? This comment. Oh, sorry, I disconnected for a second. Sorry. I don't know what showed up, if anything showed up on the screen or stream or not, because I disconnected. I'm having connection issues. I love the brutal honesty of your comment. But Omori is such a good game. I love Omori. Okay, now we're actually going to learn about Lobotomy Corporation. Which is the other game. I think it's the other one. A former wing that was located in Nest L. Lobotomy Corporation, or L Corp for short, was an energy company that produced an ample supply of power for the city. The corporation has fallen since the White Nights and Dark Days incident, and the spot of Nest L's wing remains unclaimed to this day. Because the former L Corp's electric grids had encompassed the city, its branches were built in various places. Though these branch facilities have fallen to ruin with the collapse of the wing, you should still be able to find valuable goods, along with possibly the most dangerous beings you'll face. I'm too poor to buy it and too lazy to pirate? Limbus is free, bro. Not Limbus. Why would I even be here in the first place? Omori, it's not too expensive. It's only like, it's not expensive for a video game. It's only like $20. But there are lots of games that are free that are fun too, so even without spending any money, there's still a lot of really cool games you can play. That besides Omori, obviously. There's a lot of games that are similar to Omori, that are based on Omori, that are free. Within the depths of these facilities lie the golden bowels, the essence of Lobotomy Corporation's energy production technology, or what's left of it. Its appearance is exactly as the name suggests, a tree branch radiating a golden glow. Your objective as an executive manager is to obtain the golden bows. Of course, any denizen of the city would be attracted by the promise of the infinite possibilities these items possess. The task of retrieval will not be as easy as grabbing goods from a convenience store. We implore you to collect all the golden bows with pure decision-making. Prudent, sorry. Pure. Sometimes when I'm reading, it just gives me another word that I don't even see. Okay, we're on 5 now. Lobotomy Corporation used to produce energy using creatures they dubbed abnormalities. Okay, that's interesting. As the term suggests, these peculiar entities range from unfathomably bizarre and terrifying creatures to outwardly unremarkable beings capable of causing potentially catastrophic events as a result of incorrect management procedures. After the wing's unexpected and swift collapse, most of the branches were subject to a burial protocol, trapping these creatures underground alongside the likely oblivious employees. By now, the employees have most likely passed away, but abnormalities don't succumb as easily. You can expect them to prowl the ruins of these sealed facilities. Lobotomy Corporation was said to also have possessed technology allowing them to extract weapons and armor from the abnormalities. It is speculated to be creating a technology that manifests their inner sides in material form, but unfortunately we were unable to recover any means to replicate it. Relevant departments predict that your sinners will be able to manifest EGO of their own depending on their course of action. In addition, they expect EGO from abnormalities to be available via emotional attachment. This refers to the form of energy the Lobotomy Corporation produced. While commonly known as a source of electricity, this is not the only use for it. This green substance, which normally exists in liquid form, is known to induce a considerable sense of relaxation. The former L Corporation administers appropriate doses of enkephalin to its employees suffering under great amounts of stress for increased work efficiency. However, overdose or exposure to unrefined forms of the substance, well, let's just say it didn't seem to end well. Fixers are the all-around handymen of the city, handling their clients' various cases and incidents. One doesn't simply become a fixer by declaring to be one. In order to acquire a fixer license officially, one must rap on the door of an office authorized by the associations, or visit one of the associations in person. Furthermore, the license is only the beginning. To rise through the ranks and earn higher grades, they must prove themselves through trackable performances. Of course, some are uninterested in career advancement altogether. I feel like that is referring to a certain character. I don't know who yet, but I think that's referring to a certain one. I feel a little like looking over at so-and-so. While fixers exist to solve the city's problems, it's no secret that these fixers can be a source of problems themselves. The lore here is trying to explain stuff from the previous game so that you can get a grasp of what happened prior. Do I need to be taking notes? Do I need to be taking notes, I wonder? Am I gonna forget this stuff? Or will I be okay? Because it seems like it's going to be very important. Otherwise, I don't think they'd give it to me. The associations are major organizations that supervise and manage fixers, and the Hana Association is at the center of all fixer-related affairs. Cases occurring in the city are handed over to the associations according to their specialties, and then they distribute those cases to the fixers that are deemed to be best suited for the job. An office is similar to an association in that it's an organized group of fixers, but it's usually far smaller in scale. Some offices are directly affiliated with an association that issues tasks to them, while others seek clients and requests on their own. As some aptly put it, there are as many offices as there are fixers. A great number of offices exist in the city, seeing constant waves of new entries as well as those sucked up by metaphorical riptides. No, don't worry, you'll get it eventually. I feel like once actually people start interacting with each other, it'll be a little bit easier. It's okay right now, it's just a lot at once. But I can tell from this already that this is going to be peak story. Like, we haven't even played the game, we're getting story. Also, guys, I'm so sorry. Next time I play gacha games, I can't believe that, I really can't believe that, I didn't think about this because it's a gacha game, but gacha games, they have these, the first time you play gacha games, they're gonna have these loading screens, and I I should have known better. I should have went ahead and let this happen before. So, sorry about that. I mean, I don't mind just talking. I'm personally cool with just talking. I'm not in a rush to play. I like talking too. But I probably should have prepared a little better. Oh wait, my mic came undone. There we go. It's basically a dystopia where classism rules, fixers are mercenaries. It sounds really cool. I mean, I already thought it was gonna be really cool, that's why I'm playing it anyway. It's gonna be deep. Deep. This is the definition of deep video games. Weirdly, it's weird that, somehow Omori is easier to understand than this. I'm kidding, but yeah, it kind of is, but I'm also kind of kidding. 70%, yay! The vibe of like the characters in this game and stuff is really cool. Like I don't know how to describe it, but like the overall vibe of like the world and stuff is cool. It looks cool. I'm probably not too hard to please though. 80%! Is it just me or is it getting faster now? It seems like it's going faster. I guess because my computer's streaming and downloading at the same time, the quality of the stream is kind of bad right now. I'm kind of bugging out. I think that'll be better. I think it'll be better whenever I actually get it downloaded. I think that the bugginess will be a little bit clearer maybe. I'm curious to see which character you'll like the best. Yeah, me too! Hopefully not one they make a Nindoroid of. Otherwise, there goes my save. I'm kidding. They already had too many good Nindoroids announced at once. Like, I'm so glad we get Neru. we finally get Neru. Like, I'm definitely gonna get her. I really want the Nindoroid, but I also have no money for it. I can't say anything because I have over 50 Nindoroids. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I have over 50. So I've definitely spent some money on them. But it seems like there's gonna be some new ones to this game. Like, I know I've seen at least one. Got like 92%. So close. 90%! We've crossed it! I'm just so glad we have voiceover. I really love voiceover. Now, it's not that I don't like reading. I actually like reading. I don't have a problem with reading. That's not the reason. I just am a fan of voice acting in general. And I like to hear voice acting for the characters. It just makes it more immersive. So I'm really happy. It's not about the reading. I know it's probably... People probably think that I have trouble reading or something. That's not true. It's just the I like it, personally. I like the voiceover. It did seem like when I watched some of this game being streamed that I had voiceover, but I couldn't remember because it's been a bit. $98? $99? I imagine once it gets to 100, it's still gonna make us wait a few seconds because that's just how reality works. Come on. Downloading resources? Are we in?
이제 알았어? 뛰어봤자 벼룩이라는 걸.
I'm trying to hit Z! I'm too used to the left game I play trying to hit Z. You dare interrupt me, just as I was engraving the blank 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 blank. You must be out of your sorry.
엄밀히 따져보면
Yay!
스스로 게 도시의 금기는 아니더라.
Technically speaking, I can tell that our master's plan doesn't really break any of the city's taboos.
아무도 시도할 생각조차 못했던 그런 일이라고 해야 하나?
It's just the thing of that. No one has ever dared to consider attempting. You catch my drift? You catch my drift! I should use that more when I talk. That's actually cool slang. I don't use that, but I should.
그 사이에 머리를 갈아 끼웠고.
This is the first guy in the whole game. This is the first guy that we get to see. A little clock? What? A clock? A fire clock! Okay. And when he talks, oh, that's me? That's who I am? Does me mean, is his name me, or is it that me? That is me, right? So this is who I am? I'm a clock? I didn't, wait. I didn't think that it's gonna be a clock. That's cool. And the voice for the clock was just ticking. Okay, so here's a serious question, and this is gonna change the whole course of the stream. Since the voiceover is Korean, should I still read the writing, or do you guys not care if I read the writing? Because I can do it either way, or just swap.
아무래도 저 대가리엔 입까지는 없는 모양인데.
I guess that new noggin doesn't come with a mouth, huh? So did I lose my head? I wonder.
째깍거리는 소리만 들리네.
Yep, all I can hear is the clock ticking. You think they're screaming on the inside.
걸까?
Did I kill someone?
째깍대는 소리가 빨라지는 걸 보니 아파하기는 하나 봐.
What am I? I don't personally care. Do what you want. Why am I being attacked? Am I the clock? I think I'm the clock. I think I'm getting it. Memory decay already? The blank was done too quick. This blank squares? I'm getting flashbacks to Jujutsu Kaisen. The village of Suguru comes from is just a bunch of blank squares in the manga. It's like the village of blank square square. Yes, I've mentioned Jujutsu Kaisen already.
이젠 잠잠하네.
I couldn't go along without mentioning
그럼
Jujutsu
슬슬 끝내자.
Kaisen. Well, they've gone quiet already. Let's get this over with.
늑대.
No one ever comes here, Wolf.
누구도 오지
There are no
않고
eyes on
누구도
us,
볼
so
수
what's the
없는
hurry?
곳이야. 뭐가
우린 가르침을 따라야 해. 시간을 끌어서는 안 되니까.
그렇지만 우리가 살면서 언제 이런 녀석을 죽여보겠어?
사자, 너는 일을 할 때 너무 감정적이야. 공과 사는 구분하면 좋겠군.
Don't mix business with pleasure.
얼굴을 보고 싶었는데 아쉽게
Shame.
됐어.
I still
당신의
wanted to have a
별이
look at your
어디
face. I reckon you won't tell us
알려주지
where
않겠지.
Star is. Yes, Star. Like hell I am. I'm taking Blank's location to the grave with. Who am I? What is the deal with this clock? I'm trying my absolute hardest not to make a spoiler. I imagine it's hard. If you've already played this game, it's probably hard. I feel for you. Simply don't. This game is best seen unspoiled. Oh, I had tried to hit Z again. Can we? I'm not joking, but the clock design is fire. He's literally burning too. It's bad if you laugh at your own joke. I don't remember where my city is. I don't even remember where my own city is or whatever that I'm.
일이 없었지.
The location of blank. It is a place, right? Okay, I think that it's a place. Right, no mouth. Exactly, because 90% of the jokes in this game are in the latter half.
자연히
Meaning
그것을
this
찾을
one can't
방법도
tell us how to find it.
이자에게선 얻을 수 없겠군.
그럼 이제 끝내도 돼?
Can I move now? Don't kill me! Don't kill me! I'm assuming that I'm the clock. I'm taking full whatever into this clock. I'm fully in the clock guy now. So if the clock is not me, then I'm gonna be crazy.
표범.
Hey, what's that noise?
설마
You let
뒤에다가
yourself get tailed,
추적자들을
Panther.
달고 온 거야?
Do I have a savior?
쫓아올 자는 아무도 없었어.
No, there wasn't anyone who
짐승일
did.
확률은
Just a lot of animals.
짐승 소리가 아니야. 이건 버스.
Oh, Limbus! Wait! Wait! I didn't think that it was gonna be a bus. I didn't think that... I wasn't prepared for this.
저런 게
It's a...
어떻게 여기까지 굴러 들어왔지?
I've never thought a bus would crack me up. There's nothing there, trust.
조난당한 버스인가 본데? 하, 길을
So they're about
잘못
to
든
pay quite the heavy
죗값은
price for that
생각보다
wrong turn.
무거울 텐데.
Those could just be... I know they're not, but those could just be... They could just be innocent people in a bus, but then they're in the Limbus, so never mind. There's... Oh, okay.
사자가 밀린 거야?
Yeah, she got pushed back! That's a little bit more than pushed back! Oh, the bus just ran over somebody.
여전히 내 눈이
My eyes
틀림없다면
are still right, and you
당신은
will not
영광의
fail
항구에
to reach
이르겠지.
the port of glory. Is she gonna die? Who are you? The nameplate says Faust.
어두운 숲에서
You've lost your
길을
way in a
잃었군요.
dark forest.
하지만 당신은 두렵지
Insert!
않았어요.
Inserts
왜일까요?
the song In a Deep Dark Forest by Keith. Let's play that now. Fits the vibe of the scene well. I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm kind of not kidding. I think it would fit this vibe good, but... Also, random excuse to mention Kikuo, yeah. Because I could simply lift my head to find the star. The star is in my body?
그래요.
Okay. That's right.
이제 그 형상을
Yeah, keep
되뇌면서
revisiting that
제가
image
하는
and
말을
let your heart
마음으로
speak these
외치세요.
words aloud.
너의 별을
Follow your
따라가거라.
star. Okay, so my theory is that this person is somebody from one of those previous games, and they got really messed up somehow, and like their head is blown off or something, and they're in this weird state, you know? And we're gonna have to figure out who we are or something, maybe? I don't know though, that's just my theory. At that moment, I felt a sudden thump in my head, followed by the sensation of multiple chains penetrating me. Probably because you're... Oh.
걱정하지 마세요. 정말로 심장을 못 쓰게 된 게 아니니까. 이것으로
I kind of feel
계약은
sorry for this guy.
완료되었습니다. 단테, 이제 저희는 당신의 시간에 귀속되었습니다.
Huh?
이제 저희의 심장이 멎고 뛰면 당신의 시각이 어디 위치하는지에 따라 달렸습니다.
The beating of our hearts now depends on where your hands fall.
잘 부탁드려요.
A fine leader. I just became their leader?
정말 이걸로 된 건가요?
Insert the girl from the thumbnail who I just shoved my face over. Is that really everything?
사과 한 알이 떨어졌어.
A single apple has fallen. Dude just comes in there and the first thing he says is a single apple has fallen? Like, as if I wasn't already confused enough because I don't know who I am. You're gonna come in there and go, a single apple has fallen. Like, what the heck? This guy's still not making any sense. Guys, let's enjoy how confusing this is. Because it's actually pretty fun to be confusing. The wait was killing me. We're finally getting some action. These are going to be our main characters, looks like.
몸을 풀어보는 것도
A
나쁘진
little warm up
않겠지.
wouldn't hurt. Also known as Blind Obsession Maxer.
불쌍하게 나뒹굴고 있는 저것은
Oh, they keep... The characters keep coming. What's that miserable thing written on the ground? Writing on the ground, sorry. Are they to be the newest addition to the squad? I'm a miserable thing. The red clock. I have the coolest design though. Yay, Ishmael. I hope I said that right. Correct me if I say the names wrong and I will fix that. Is she your favorite?
말 조심하는 게 좋을 걸. 우리 상사가 될 뿐이래.
Is the same in Korean and English, guys.
습격은 순식간이었을 텐데 용케 머리를 숨겼군요.
Did I mention that I don't know any Korean? I do know Japanese, but I don't know Korean. I only know Japanese and English. I may have looked in a few French dictionaries. There's a story to that.
우리는 당신을 돕기 위해 찾아온 정의의 사자들이고 이건 원하는 곳은 어디든 갈 수 있는 마술 버스죠.
I used to like a story that was in French. Some of the books were only in French, and then I was reading like the French dictionary, I guess. This was when I was like young. This was when I was like young or something. I don't know. I was younger. I don't know, maybe when I was like 10, probably younger than that. I don't know any French really. I know like 2 words maybe. I just did that back in the day. I didn't get very far. The Japanese is the only one that's stuck. Justice bus. I don't.
그런 대답을 바라는 거 아니었어요?
Is that not what you
그렇게
wanted to hear? You
생각하는
feel more at ease that
난
way.
편할 테니. 시간도 없고 유리한 상황도 아니니까 천천히 하지만 한 번만 설명하죠.
So let me get this right. As long as I do as you say, these complete strangers who I've never even met before will fight in my stead.
맞아요. 당신이 올바르게 명령을 내린다면.
So they've mentioned that I have no mouth, but she's communicating with me. So does she like psychically communicate with me or something? Is she the only one that can do that? I mean, I'm communicating with her is what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Like she can talk to me, but I don't have a mouth. So. Is she the only one that can understand me, I wonder, or is the other ones can too? No! No! Oh! That line cracked me up. I wasn't expecting that. This game is crazy. What am I doing? Where am I even supposed to go back to? Only the sinners can talk with Dante. I was right on the cusp of an extremely important moment, something I was never supposed to forget, and you forgot it.
진짜네요. 그 머리로 기억이 온전할 리가.
Oh, it's a new head. Do I swap heads?
지금은 눈앞에 놓인 전투에
Wait,
집중하지
this is your new head? Have I had other heads though? Like, did I have a human head or did I have like other heads that weren't human heads? Nobody's gonna answer these questions, so I don't know why I'm asking. Because these people in this game are not gonna just come out and be like, yeah, you had a cucumber as a head.
시계 지휘관님?
Commander Clark?
아무튼
No.
전투 명령을 내려주십시오.
That's
뭘
lame.
명령까지야.
Just call him Dante
각계에서
or
누밖에
whatever.
답이 없지 않나?
저기요.
뭘 쑥덕대고 있는 거야? 다 으스러뜨리면 그만이잖아.
최선을 다해 주세요, 단테.
Oh, we're gonna fight. We're gonna learn the basics of combat. It looks complicated. Yay for complication. Please direct your attention to the dashboard here. You'll be using the dashboard to relay your commands to the sinners. You will find each sinner's skills on the dashboard. The control scheme is simple. Simply drag from the left end of the dashboard to the right end to chain the skills, and you are ready to enter the combat phase. Whoa. Allow me to guide your hand. Grab and press the gear on the left on the dashboard to grab the chain. Oh, wait, this is cool!
홉들을 제거하겠소.
Look at the dashboard, grab the chain from the left gear, and connect the skills along the guidelines. Use the dashboard to issue commands to your sinners in combat. Start the combat phase by following these steps. Grab and drag the chain from left gear. Thread it through the skills you want to use. Connect the chain to or select the right gear. They're giving me an example, which is good, because I don't know what the skills do yet.
행동을 개시합니다.
Why is it so satisfying? The combat just feels satisfying. Like the sound effects and everything feels satisfying. It's good. Feels good. Please issue a command. I don't know what stuff does. Can I see what? Is there any way to see what stuff does? Or do they go to different people? Oh, wait. Are these like different types of attacks? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what anything does. Okay.
좋아, 간다.
I'm not sure what anything does, so I'm not sure if that was good or not. Wait, is there anywhere to see where what the moves do? Or do I have to just pick randomly? Because I don't know what stuff does. Like, are like symbols better against other symbols or something? Okay, I should probably not freak out and just roll with the punches.
좋아, 간다.
Come on. Ugh. Defeat? I'm not surprised.
이해가 되지 않는군. 이런 것들에게 사자가 당했다고.
I'm not surprised that I got defeat. That happens in every game I play. Whoa, hang on.
방금까지 싸웠던 사람이 말하긴 그렇지만 이건 대화로 풀 수 있는...
이상적이지 않아.
처음부터 말이 안 되는 싸움이라고 생각했는데.
다들 장난해? 난 시작도.
Oof.
이겨준다는 말은 안 했어요. 그리고 저만 남았네요. 비장의 수라기보단 그저
This is simply
별을
단체로 자살놀이라도 하는 건가? 썩 유쾌하진 않군.
뱀에게 전해라, 거짓 사자. 이건 막을 수 없는 흐름이라고.
붉은색.
내가 왜 팔다리만 잘라낸 줄 아나? 그래야 사지 멀쩡한 네가 저들을 데리고 허둥지둥 이곳을 벗어날 테니까. 달아난 팔과 다리를 대체해줄 놈이 너밖에.
붉은 시선.
그렇게 노려보지 마. 네 놈들이 해놓은 짓에 비하면 별거 그 정도 부상이면 위에서도 충분히 할 일을 했다고 생각할 거다. 혼장처럼 여기라고. 아니면 여기서 명줄을 놓고 싶은가?
I'm sure he doesn't want to meet his end.
늦은 건 아무것도 없습니다, 단테.
Please give me some explanation.
우리에게 필요한 건
We only
오직
need
되돌릴
A little time to
시간뿐이니까.
rewind. We're gonna go back in time so that all those people don't have to die. regenerate? Yo, you're cool! I'm sorry? Why are you sorry? You didn't do anything wrong. No need to be sorry. We're good. Dante. I hope I'm saying that name right. I may not be. If I'm not, feel free to correct me because I do be saying some names wrong. That's actually so cool. We can bring people back.
앞으로도 끝내주게 고통스러울 겁니다, 단테.
In the voice of the man with red eyes. I hear a beast howling from somewhere. He cries ceaselessly. Is it welling out of hunger?
움찔움찔거려. 일어난 걸까?
드디어 정신을 차렸군. 버티지 못하고 골러갔으면 조금 실망할 뻔했어.
상쾌한 아침. 나는야 버스 기사 카런.
She looks familiar. I've seen her somewhere. On the internet, probably. Somewhere on the internet. Probably on Instagram. Your face looks familiar.
아침은 아니지만
She does look a little like Amane from Milgram.
기분이 어떻습니까, 단테? 제각거리는군.
TikToking like a clock.
의사소통이 안 되는 건 제법 곤란한데. 저는 베르길리우스라고 합니다. 이 말이 제대로 들린다면 무언가 이해했다는 행동이라도 취하시죠, 단테.
Oh, so he's not one of the ones that can talk to me. Okay. I gave him a quick note. I didn't seem hostile.
좋아, 듣는 것엔 문제가 없군. 일단 출발하지, 카론.
출발할게. 부릉부릉.
Oh, are we in the train now? I like trains. Oh, the bus. Sorry. I don't know why I called it a train earlier. It looked like a train, but it was a bus. It was a bus, but it looked like a train. A bus. I can't be sure if I've ever ridden such a vehicle in the past.
당신이 누구였는지는
Do you remember who you were?
기억합니까?
No. I shook my head to say no. I just been reminded that my head was now a clinking mechanism of sorts.
원래 기억을 되찾고 싶겠군.
I nodded. I sure felt like an idiot.
아, 매끄럽군. 다들 이렇게 몸짓으로만 말하면 안 되는 건가? 어떻게 생각하지, 파우스트 씨?
파우스트는 사양하고 싶어요. 저희가 매끄럽게 몸을 움직일 수 있는 상황이 그렇게 많지는 않을 것 같으니까요. 단테.
The man with red eyes has been telling me that too. Yeah, that's your name!
당신의 이름이에요.
That's my name!
이름까지 잊으셨군요.
Sure looks like it. That doesn't sound familiar at all.
점차 익숙해질 거랍니다.
Wait, you can understand me? The group that attacked me earlier, and that Virgil or whatever he was called, seemed to hear nothing but ticking from me.
파우스트에게는 제대로 된
Faust can
단어로
hear what you intend
들린답니다.
to speak. You actually can, but how? I don't even have a real mouth.
그런 구시대적인 발상은
Assumptions of
머리를 바꿔서
yesteryear must be
생긴
one of the
건가요?
side effects that came with your head replacement.
성대나 혀 따위의 발성기관이 있어야만 대화를 할 수 있다는 건 시대착오적인 이야기죠. 당신의 말은 한 사람에게만 보낼 수도 있고 모두에게 전달할
Oh,
수도
that's cool.
있습니다.
So I can like trade information without giving it to everybody.
모두라는 말은 수정해야겠군요.
Everyone is limited to the sinners.
당신의 뒤에 앉아 있는
Person seated behind you.
방금까지
very same
당신을
stuff.
대신해서 싸운 사람들을 말하는 거예요.
그대가 이 여정을 함께할 마지막 조각인가? 얼마나 기다렸는지 모르네.
아, 형씨. 머리통은 어디다가 팔아넘겼어?
Where'd you sell your old cranium off?
당신이었군요. 당신 덕에 박살나 있던 척추가 말끔하게 돌아왔어요. 혹시 둥지에서
So
의사
I'm
일을
like,
했나요?
I'm ultimately like the miracle
다들
worker.
닥쳐라. 잡음이 겹치는 것만큼 불쾌한 것도 없으니 자기 소개가 필요한 시점인가 보군.
Now, a brief introduction is in order.
그럼
Give you
가벼운
time to make
인사를
yourselves known,
나눌
starting
시간을
with the one
주겠다.
seated at the very front. Speak.
에이, 왜 이런 건 항상 앞자리.
Oh, we're gonna get to know these guys a little bit better.
이제 진절머리가 나는데. 당신이 우리를 이끌 뭐더라? 관리자라고 하던데. 그래. 그래서 어떤 인물인지 굉장히 궁금했는데 말이야. 역시 뭔가 말을 만드는 건 어려워.
He's speaking the truth. Choosing the right words is really hard.
머리통은 어디 팔아먹었는지 모르겠지만 저마다 사정은 있는 법이니까. 나는 그레고르라고 한다. 잘 부탁한다고.
What kind of guy was I with my old head? Was I like a good-looking guy? A sinner is relatively easy to handle in terms of personality. However, an upsurge of emotion or a sudden change of environment may cause parts of the whole of his body to transform into insectile, notably akin to a carapace resembling that of blank tissues. What? 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 Okay? If you do not wish to be a rude manager, not that you're obligated to be nice, we recommend keeping facial expression in check so that your disgust is not visible to him. He sometimes uses cynical language, but he can be reasoned with, and you can get around him without much difficulty as long as you learn the knack of it. What the heck? That's cool and crazy.
그래, 양반이 뭐야 양반이. 이제부터 우리한테 엄청난 돈을 가져다 줄 사람한테.
그래?
What's this?
양반보다는 단테. 이름으로 부를게. 당신도 나를 로제라고 불러.
She's the casual girl that likes to socialize with everybody. Likes to use casual language. The unfortunate traits of being backstreets born are apparent in this sinner. She loves money, gambling, and betting, so it's advised to pay close attention to her as the manager. She tends to deflect orders with an unimpressive wink or a silly joke. We recommend taking a stern stance at times to remind her that you are her superior. Her mood may be down at irregular intervals. There is nothing you can do to aid her in that state, so we recommend waiting for it to pass. She's gonna be the troublemaker, isn't she? She's gonna be the troublemaker.
난 당신이 우리의 관리자가 된 데 이유가 있다고 믿어. 분명 원래는 둥지에 굉장한 사람이었겠지. 그때 버릇을 조금만 내비쳐도 우리한테 돈이 주르륵 들어올 생각을 하니?
She sure is an extrovert, I'll give her that. Extrovert, she is the definition of an extrovert.
예, 다음은 네 차례야.
안녕하세요.
아우, 시시해. 그게 끝이야?
Let the kids speak!
싱클레어라고.
Oh, it's eclair. Donuts. I eat donuts for breakfast. Doesn't that mean I can beat this guy if I eat eclairs for breakfast? A growth around his age, taking into consideration the sinner seems to get particularly startled or frowned when spoken to. He isn't used to real combat at the moment. Yeah, he's a donut. Because he's a donut, meaning that he may struggle to keep himself together at the sight of something as mild as is it first? Split innards is just something you gotta get used to in this line of work, folks. As there may be those with violent tendencies among your crew. Recommend taking an approach focused on positive reinforcement for this sinner. He appears to possess a murderous gaze that he himself isn't aware of. This is a hopeful sign that he has the potential to grow into an expert of our company's profession with the right stimuli. Guys, he's gonna be forever known as Eclair. This boy looks awfully unnerved. He joined this company of his own accord. Probably not. I don't even know that I joined the company of my own accord.
처음이라.
This is my first corporate job.
뭐 앞으로 남은 날은 많을 테니까. 그럼 거기 괴짜 친구가 다음 타자하자.
Nerdy pal.
이상이라.
This was the guy that was talking about like apples or something. Formerly the youngest chief, researcher at the Redacted Wing, the center possesses higher intelligence compared to most others. We estimate that everyday conversation with the center will prove difficult for managers selected by our current screening process. Avoiding communication altogether will pose a risk on its own. However, if the center remains silent for a long time, that means he's currently possessing a line of deliberate thought. We recommend waiting patiently for him. Idea land. That's it?
이상해요.
No smoking mirrors. I waited for him to see if he was being witty or something, but he just stared vacantly out the window. Disinterested.
답답하네요. 사회생활의 첫걸음은 인사잖아요. 저를 이스마일이라고 불러주세요.
Wait, are you supposed to say like Ishmael? Ishmael? I've been calling her Ishmael. It's like Ishmael. Okay. You may be disheartened. You may be disheartened by the defective state of many of your centers, but do not worry. This center is one of the few who can carry out most missions without much complaint. Oh, I finally got somebody with a good resume. You got carry out most missions without much complaint. Okay, sounds good. She is likely to make reasonable judgments, so it is a good idea to start conversations while looking her way if you're seeking sound advice. However, you must forget the center has survived an absurd voyage in a far and wide body of water. Her patience may run deep, but once you take a wrong turn with her, it'll be difficult to regain her trust. She seems fair. It's Ishmael. Okay, Ishmael. Thanks for typing that in a way that I can understand.
몸이 돌아왔다고 들었어요. 앞으로도 잘 부탁해요.
A lot of times whenever I want to learn how to say names, I look up the names in Japanese. I'm like, what do you call this in Japanese? Because it's easier to figure out how to say it if I look up Japanese. I'm crazy. I heard you glued our bodies back together from pieces. I look forward to working with you. She gave a polite bow.
미안하게 됐네.
She seems like the most normal of the group. Everyone else is crazy. It's hard at this point because I don't care too much for fitting in.
히스클리프.
Revenge!
멋대로 부수고 깨부수는 일은 전문으로 하고 다녔지.
He used to be a professional wrecker for profiting people alike. This center prefers to take action rather than wait for logic to dictate his course. His thoughts and feelings are blatantly visible in his demeanor, and he has no intention of hiding them. His brashness may cause headaches or physical injury leading to a headache in the process of forming a relationship. Please do note that this is not an indication of serious damage to the center's thought process. If his fit of rage persists, please contact the Human Resources Department. Once you realize that he is the type that tends to be simple-minded, you'll have an easier time handling him.
누가 시켜서가 아니라 거슬리는 것들에게 하고 다니긴 했지만 당신도 조심하라고.
Are you threatening me?
사람이라고 거들먹거리는 사람한테 알레르기가 있거든.
You're the cocky one! I don't think I've done anything to give that impression yet. Exactly. He's annoying. She seems like a feisty one. She's got a lot of energy. So no, impossible. There's no center that can outmatch this one's level of passion if we were to measure it. She's the passionate one! Heathcliff is British. I've noticed that they all come from different cultures. I've noticed that. They all have different ethnicities. And that's cool. I'm really liking that. I don't know why that is, but it's really cool. I don't know why, but I'm finding it really cool. Because all their names I've noticed are like from different languages. Pretty neat. The Goober. Leguba. My family's dog, his name is Goober. He's a Frenchie. Goober the Frenchie. An avid aficionado of all things Fixer, she adorns herself with a variety of Fixer-related merchandise. They won't affect her performance in combat one way or another, so there's no need for you to restrict her from keeping her decorations. She is deeply immersed in the role of righteous Fixer, hence the exaggerated mannerisms akin to those of an actor. Has such a thing ever existed, really? It's advised to play along with her for a smooth mission. I don't know why, but I like her vibes. I'm a Fixer who shall sprint for the dream side by side with the tizzle pleasure. I like the way she talks, the energy. Fixer, that definitely feels like a term I used to know.
해결사 말인가? 내가 대답해줄 수 있네. 도시를 수호하는 자들이지. 아, 도시에 대해서도 제대로 기억하지 못하겠군. 도시는
나는 가벼운 인사를 나누라고 했던 것 같은데.
No, you're getting cut off.
두 번 말하게 하지 않았어.
Don't make me say it twice. Yikes.
홍루라고 한답니다. 잘해보자고요.
Oh, wait, here's the Chinese guy. A sinner who had lived an affluent life before becoming our company's asset. As such, he has a certain admiration for a free life. But occasionally, he may make ignorant or unsavory questions in regards to the food cooked by a certain other sinner or other aspects of the lowly culture. This can cause significant irritation from the other sinners. However, it is important to note that no sarcastic undertones are contained in his curiosity-driven inquiries, so it is ill-advised to let them get physical over it.
우와, 당신 그 머리 근사한데요? 요새 유행하는 모델인가 보죠?
No, this isn't that kind of.
제 취향은
It's not my cup
아니지만
of tea, though. How dare you?
저건 무슨 말싸가지야?
You. Clocks are in right now. Clock heads are in style. Those look to be moments away from swinging his bat. But when he noticed the red gaze laid on him, he grunted and sat himself back down.
요슈.
China. China. We love China. Chinese themes are cool, though. They really are. But I think that's actually probably the case for most countries, though. Like if you go to their like traditional stuff and theme it after that, then it's always cool. As I say, every person has their own creed, and it's only right to respect it as the executive manager. But with some creeds, you will have difficulty in even simply pretending to sympathize. You will have noticed that the sinner in question is a silent chain smoker, whose eyes shine with euphoric gleam only during battle. She believes that senselessly destroying the enemy's head is an uncultured act and a step backward for art. College the sinner's background is one that even our company may have trouble handling. It is advised against making her breed personal resentment towards you. So we're walking on eggshells with Roshu, basically. So it was nice to meet you. At what point was I supposed to laugh?
메르소, 그렇게 불러주시겠습니까?
Wait, there's still more! There's so many characters! I don't mind, though. It's cool. Wants clear and concise commands, requiring no judgment on his part. That's it! That's it! That's it! Tell us more about you! I like more about the little boy than you. You're polite.
특별한 것이 아닙니다. 그저 보통의 태도입니다.
I'm almost touched, thanks.
네.
I see that Dante likes him. I've been gravely amiss with him, but I couldn't quite tell what. He's too well behaved. The way she scanned me up and down was a little daunting. I felt compelled to bow to her, but she stopped me with a motion of her hand. Please don't
관리자님이
ever make
먼저
my master
자세를
stoop
굽히려다니
before me.
당치도 않 본인은 오티스라고 합니다.
Otis. I like
예전에
that name.
실례했던 부분을 사과드리고 싶습니다.
This center could serve as an excellent advisor depending on your capability. Does that mean if I'm stupid she can't be the advisor? However, she also has a meddlesome tendency, so it's recommended to keep her satisfied with short replies of agreement. She's an expert when it comes to tactics and various pearls of wisdom about her life. Sorry, I messed up my microphone again. I put my hand on it. making her advice all the more valuable for your mission. In addition, she possesses a vast knowledge of workshop technologies. You could trust her with simple repairs of the bus. Unlike the other centers, accessing records pertaining to the past of the center is not permitted. Keep an eye on this center and beware that she does not exercise her cunning intellect for purposes other than completing our company's mission. So she's like too smart for our own good. Rudeness.
아, 이거 참. 마음 역시 처음부터 저희를 이끄실 분이라는 걸 한눈에 알아봤습니다. 인간의 대부분은 서로가 맞붙어 소음과 마찰을 이끌어내지만 그중 소수는 맞붙는 것으로 서로에게 이득이 되는 경우가 있다고 합니다. 검을 날카롭게 벼리기 위해선 그만큼 강한 숫돌이 필요한 것처럼 누구보다 관리자님을 위해 헌신하겠습니다. 편히 써주시기를.
I'm not sure if I'm convinced. Unrivaled devotion. That's reassuring, thanks. I'm not sure if I believe her. I gave an approving nod, even though I didn't know what she meant by her rudeness.
아까 숲에서는 불쌍하게 나뒹군다고 말하더니 잘도 그런 말을 성대 밖으로 꺼낼 수 있네요.
Yeah, that's true. I think I get it now.
파우스트입니다.
Yeah. The bus operated by Limbus company. She claims that there is no one in the city who could rival her in her library of knowledge and wisdom, and she isn't necessarily wrong. You might find her high and mighty attitude when she allows you to converse with her displeasing, but as seen with how she treats everyone with subtle gestures of arrogance, there's no hope of her parting with it, ever. We recommend simply nodding once and getting over it. Even though she has unparalleled genius, we can't figure out how to use this one. Perhaps you could be the one to find out. Oh, this is our biggest glazer.
당신의 인생 중 한 번
Genius
만날까
with
말까한
whom you're lucky
천재죠.
to cross paths with even once in your life.
납득하지 못한 듯한 반응이군요, 단테. 괜찮습니다. 경험을 통해 차차 이해할
She's
수 있을
cocky
거예요.
lady.
파우스트가 진귀한 천재였다는 사실 말이에요.
Why is she referring to herself in the third person?
관측자가 깨닫지 못한다
It's
하여
weird.
사실이 진실이 되는 일은 없으니까요.
Like, is there a reason for that? Is she stuck in somebody else's body?
소개는 여기까지. 단테, 당신의 직무를 알려드리죠.
관리자를 말하는 거냐고 묻고 있어요.
맞습니다. 관리자 단테. 당신은 지금 소개받은 이 12의 수감자와 함께
It's 12.
지옥을 기행하게 될
Me-
것입니다.
Okay, so I'm the manager, and then I got 12 guys who are gonna fight, but I don't think I'm doing any fighting. So it's 12 people who are gonna be fighting. I wonder. That tells me that I'm right. I probably figured something out. The Inferno.
자신이 지옥으로 가야 하는 이유를 묻네요.
지옥의 끝에는 보물이 기다리고 있으니.
Oh, I think he's hiding things from me. Treasure hunter.
아예 알아듣질 못하는군요.
이해를 요구하는
Things are getting lost in translation.
의사를
I can already tell some things are getting lost. I don't know if I want her to translate for
되찾고
me.
싶다면 제 말을 들어야 할 겁니다.
I do want them back, but
미적거리네요.
they're hesitant. Give more.
파우스트 씨,
Give a little bit more
단테가 계속해서 거부하면
context
우린
about what I
어떻게 되는
said.
거지? 거부할 거란 예상은 없었잖아.
무슨 말씀을?
It's
파우스트는 모든 것을 예상한답니다.
it's only natural that Dante is gonna be. It's only natural that he's gonna refuse a few things because he doesn't have memory. Like, if you don't have memory, you're not gonna be like all open arms to do anything. You're gonna doubt every single thing.
모든 임무를 마치고 나 당신은 성위를 새길 수 있을 거예요. 제가 보증하죠.
Even though memories are gone, my underlying instincts respond strongly to it. And led by those instincts, I make my choice.
보이죠? 고개를
See,
끄덕이잖아요.
they're nodding now.
좋아. 계속 가면 되겠어. 그런데 카론, 아까부터 왜 출발을 안 하고 있지? 졸았나?
버스 기사는 졸음 쉼터에서만 졸아. 베르.
Oh, she's the bus driver. Cute.
피 앞에 이상한 놈들이
Weirdos were
서성이고
hanging around in
있었어.
front of me.
카론, 말했잖아. 버스에 무슨 일이 생기면 곧바로 알려야 한다니까.
메피스토 팰리스. 이 버스의 이름이자 버스를
The name of the
구동하는
bus?
엔진으로.
The bus is a name? I thought we were just gonna call it the Limbus. Can I just call it the Limbus? The Limbus. I want just.
지옥을 순항하기에는 걸맞는 나룻배가 아닐 수 없지.
I'm not gonna get used to how she
그렇게
refers to
생각하지
herself in the third
않습니까,
person.
단테? 보아하니 뒷골목에 기거하는 익숙한 쥐새끼들이군. 마침 잘 됐습니다, 단테. 지휘를 연습하기는 더할 나위 없는 조건이군요.
단테, 처음 전투에서는 생략한 부분이 많았어요.
Yeah, you kinda did.
제대로 설명할 시간이 없었으니까요. 하지만 그런 식으로만 전투가 이뤄지면 우리는 항상 도륙날 거고.
Yes, please give me information about how to fight.
당신은 우리를 살리기 위해 의미 없는 고통을 느껴야만 하겠죠. 네, 당신이 시계를 돌려주었고
Also, I feel their pain.
살아나는 거랍니다.
당장 필요한 설명은 아닌 듯합니다, 파우스트 씨. 자잘한 담소는 나중에. 너희들 전원.
전투에 대한 설명을 이어가죠.
You can send every center into battle at once, yes, but commanding so many personnel at once will not be an easy task. Therefore, I'll inform you of the appropriate number of participants depending on the particulars of each battle. For this occasion, 5 centers will make appropriate force. Select 5 centers you would like to deploy for the battle. Select the lower half of each center's cards to deploy them.
앞장서시오.
따라가겠어요. 네.
내가 필요해?
최선을 다해볼게.
To the battle!
명령에 따를게요. 효율적이라면.
These 7-sided icons floating above both the allies' and enemies' heads are called skill slots. Because you haven't issued a command by chaining skills yet, the allied skill slots are currently empty. Grab the chain from the left and chain it to one of those 2 leftmost skills on the dashboard. Does it matter which one? Equipped skills are displayed on the skill slots floating above each center's head. When the combat phase begins, each center will engage in battle using the skills equipped in their skill slots. It's gonna take some getting used to. Well done, now select the gear on the right to issue your command. They may have been the same skills though, because it looks like all the same symbol. I don't really know yet. And centers will enter the combat phase using the skills you've equipped for them.
행동을 개시합니다.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it's all the same, ain't it?
폭들을 제거하겠소.
A clash occurs when the center and their target both use attack skills against each other. In clash, their power is determined primarily by the skills that they're using to clash. And in this clash between two skills, the skill with the higher power wins. Pay attention to the enemy's coins. When a skill loses a clash, it will lose a coin. Even if a skill loses a clash, as long as it has remaining skill coins, the two skills will continue to flip their coins and clash until one of them loses all coins. Whoa, cool. The skill that lost all of its coins in this clash will conclusively lose the clash. This means that the unit that won the clash gets to attack while the unit that lost does not. Let's see how power, which determines the outcome of a clash, is calculated. Please issue a command.
좋아, 간다.
This number is the skill's base power before it flips any coins. This number is the skill's coin power. Here you can see how many coins these skills have. The number of coins determines two things. How many times the skill can lose a clash before losing all of its coins. How many times the skill hits when it attacks. Each coin that flips heads will add the coin power of that skill to the base power of the same skill. This is a lot going on. There's a lot to this. It's kind of impressive. Final power calculation. The formula for a skill's final power is as follows. Base power plus normal coins that flipped heads times coin power. Okay. Somebody make a chart of that. Write that down. I need to write that down. Screenshot, I guess. Coins that flipped heads will glow, while the coins that flipped tails will appear dimmed. Logger, hey? Skill has the higher skill parts, the enemy skill loses the coin. Oh, cool! Okay. I get it now. As seen in this example, they will continue to clash until one of them has more coins left to flip. The unit with the remaining coins ultimately wins that clash. Remember, winning clashes is the most fundamental aspects of winning the battle.
폭의 거울은 깨졌어.
금방 다녀올게. 한 건 했다. 맛있는 거 준비해서 가세.
아까보다는 쓸만해 보이는군요, 단테.
Yes, I'm useful! They all got away. Save for one though, shouldn't we go after them?
놓친 적을 걱정하네요.
걱정할 건 없습니다. 마침 가야 할 길이었으니 가론.
발판을 꽂고 신나는 기분으로 달릴게.
The sinners you have deployed in the last encounter will automatically be selected for the next, saving you the trouble of selecting them again. Feel free to change them before entering the battle, however. Select the to battle button.
따라갈 준비는 끝났습니다.
This time, let us learn about SP, or sanity points. Oh, this is where the mental stuff comes in. SP has a maximum value of 45 and a minimum value of negative 45. Please note that the sinner's SP values can also be viewed here, next to these orbs, adjacent to the portrait icons on the dashboard. Now, please issue command. Struggling? It's the same skill though, right? They look like the same.
좋아, 간다.
Each unit's SP values change based on certain triggers. They tend to heal SP when favorable triggers, winning clashes or killing enemies, and lose SP when unfavorable triggers. Oh, okay. The higher the unit's SP value, the higher the chance to flip heads when flipping skill coins. Neat. The allied units all won their respective clashes in the previous turn, which healed their SP. This put us in favorable position. Please issue your next command.
적들을 제거하겠소.
Please direct your attention to the unit's health point bar. This thin line here is called the stagger threshold. When a unit's HP drops below the staggered threshold line, they become staggered.
이 정도야?
Staggered units cannot take any action and take double the damage, which puts them at a significant disadvantage in battle. Dominating. Sweet.
적들을 제거하겠소. 거기에 깨졌어.
You have put the remaining enemies in panic states by defeating their allies in the previous turn, which dropped their SP. When an enemy SP drops below a certain threshold, they may enter low morale or panic stage, which inflicts them with negative effects. Units in low morale or panic states are marked by these labels. Each unit gains different effects from entering low morale and panic states. Select this icon to learn what effects this unit is suffering from.
좋아, 간다.
적을 난파시켰습니다.
한 건 했다.
손쉽구만.
마지막으로 단테.
잠시만요.
Give me a second.
뭐죠? 저는 정체되지 않고 나아갈 수 있다는 말에 여기에 합류한 거예요. 그런데 지금은 쥐새끼도 아니고 계속 의미 없는 폭력만.
의미가 없진 않소. 저들은 우리를 공격하는 악이지 않소.
시끄러워요. 좀 조용히 좀 해봐요. 아무튼 이런 용역 폭력단 같은 행동만 명령할 거라면 다른 일을 하는 것도 고민해봐야 할 것 같아요. 입사 계약서를 제대로 안 읽으셨나요? 회사는 허용될 수 없답니다. 계약하면서 말한 이야기가 거짓말이라도 그 계약이 효력이 있을 거라 생각하는 건가요?
It's a little early to challenge the system now. We're just starting.
애초에 거짓말은 없었으니까. 설마 제가 메피스토 팰레스를 그저 운송만 하는 버스로 만들었을 것 같았나요?
메피는 항상 배고프다. 그래서 울어.
The bus gets
엔진
hungry.
연료를 섭취할 때 생기는 부산물. 여러분은 그걸 통해 강해질 수 있어요. 이상 씨는 잘 알고 계시겠죠? 거울 속에서 모두
성장 또한 제약이 없어. 거울 속에 나는 나인가 아니면 또 다른 누구인가.
Every time that guy talks, my mind is blown. He doesn't speak much, but every time he speaks, I feel like I've met a philosopher. Extract.
누구보다 신속하게 그들에게 침묵을 안겨드리죠.
Oh, here's the gacha aspect. You've acquired a new identity. Collecting new identities and ego will be contributive to improving our combat performance. It's like a gacha, but it's like a combat gacha. Cool. That's cool. Let us return to battle. Drive window. Let's drive into the inferno. We got a new identity for you, Ishmael.
목적지는 호기만소.
그렇군요. 이런 걸 의미했던 건가요?
너무 마음이 급할 필요는 없어요, 이스마엘. 버스가 향하면
자연히 시정잡배 같은 일보다 중요한 걸 맡게 될 거야. 목표에 도달하는 게 마음을 재촉하고 있겠지만
거울 세계에 있는 우리들의 모든 가능성 중 하나를 끄집어내는 거니까 기억이 조금 더 쉬워졌을 거예요. 곧 익숙해질 거예요.
뭐야? 그거 좀 위험해 보이는데? 이러다가 내가 아니게 되는 거 아니야?
She's still laughing about it.
여러분은 테세우스의 배가 아니에요. 인격과 기억을 빌리기는 하겠지만 주도권을 잃도록 설계되어 있지는 않아요.
거울에 비추는 나는 사뭇 다를 수 있으나 거울 밖을
오케이.
벗어나면 거울
오케이.
속의 형체 또한 읽기.
Okay.
저희가 어떻게 성장할지는 단테 씨에게 달렸어요. 거울 세계의 다양한 가능성을 가장 효과적인 타이밍에 더 씌우는 일을 하실 테니.
메타몰프시스를 말하는 건가?
Metamorphosis. Yeah.
일종의 탈퇴이자 변신이라 할 수 있죠.
어머? 그런 어려운 단어는 어디서 알았대?
주워들었다. 이 사람 저 사람 많이 만나봐야 하는 일을 했었거든.
변신이라.
담소는 끝났나? 일단 길부터 뚫자고. 어차피 지겨울 정도로 붙어 있을 테니 못다한 말은 나중에.
Wave 1. Select unit to view their detailed information window.
뭐야?
Yes!
내가 보고 싶었던 거야?
I wanted this so badly. Each skill's damage is classified by 2 categories, 3 attack types, and 7 sin affinities. The target's resistance to these categories can either increase or reduce the damage. A higher resistance value on a unit means they will take more damage from that damage type. Slash. Okay. How do I figure out if it is a slash? Is it that slashy symbol in the side, maybe? I don't know, there's a few symbols. Dominating. Okay.
해보겠습니다. 해낸 건 맞죠? 예술이 뭔지 보여주지. 완전한 침묵.
폭의 거울은 깨졌어.
Use one of these buttons to let the sinners choose what skills they want to use. I want to emphasize that leaving the sinners to make their own strategic choice could lead to suboptimal comic contest. Suboptimal, okay. Clash outcome forecast. The Clash outcome forecast appears at the top of the screen and beside each selected skill. Please note that the forecast is not always perfect, but it is serviceable when quick decisions are necessary. They're still weak to Slash. I think they're all the same guy. Oh yeah, everything's dominating now. Okay.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
겨우 이 정도야?
Best button in Limbus.
아름답진 않네.
Victory! Yay!
열렸어.
I like that. I like that.
달리기만 했어도 길은 뚫렸을 거야.
I like that.
진정하시죠, 단테.
Calm yourself.
걸음마도 떼지 못한 아이에게 달리기를 시킬 순 없지 않겠습니까? 걸어볼 기회가 있다면 직접 걷고 나서 달리셔야죠. 그리고 단테, 당신은 관리자. 저들의 관리를 하는 게 업무입니다. 나는 길잡이. 어디를 가고 어떻게 개척할지는 내가 판단합니다. 알겠습니까? 토달지 말라고. 째깍거리긴 하는데 뭐라고 하는 거지?
별말 없었습니다.
Nothing much.
감정을 상대하기도 하는군. 앞으론 고개만 끄덕여도 좋습니다, 단테.
그럼 내피 출발하자.
결혼 기분이 어때?
매우 신나. 날아갈 것 같습니다, 카론.
좋아.
베르길리우스, 그가 목적지를 묻습니다.
말했던 것 같습니다만, 단테.
Cutscene.
출발할게. 부릉부릉.
지옥으로 출발하지.
Oh wait, here's the song. Everyone says they love Melee. We love Melee. All their songs are so cool. Hello, new manager. Rewards acquired. What was that? An extraction ticket? Let's see how we can continue playing through the story. Drive.
베르. 앞에 장애물이 있어. 부릉부릉. 해도 돼?
Hold on, I need to leave real quick. I'll be back. That's how you do it. I'm gonna be back soon. Oops. Where's my text? Okay, this is only gonna be for like 2 minutes maybe. Yo! I am back. Back to the game.
그래. 계속
Let's proceed.
지나가자고.
덜컹덜컹. 비싼 세정제야. 베르가 큰맘 먹었다고 그랬어.
The clumps stuck to the window gently dissolve, letting light through. Most people seated on the bus centers fix their gaze ahead, with varied expressions in their eyes. It felt like a pretty gruesome scene, but based on the others' reactions, maybe this kind of violence is to be expected in the city. It felt rather awkward to try to get another shut-eye again, now that I was wide awake. Just then, a man with conspicuously overgrown stubble drew my attention. Glasses. Know where we're going right now? A feature far more conspicuous than his stubble made me slip.
방금 벌레 양반이라고 부르려고 했지?
You almost called me bug guy.
다시 한번 말하자면 당신이 시계 대가리가 아니라 단테라고 불리듯이. 어이, 기사 양반. 우리 지금 어디로 가는 거야?
다시 한번 말하자면 내 이름은
He
카리나.
just did what he told me not to do!
당신이 벌레 양반이 아니라 그레고르라고 불리듯이.
Oh. There, yeah, exactly.
베르가 말했어. 수감자들은 사구로 간다. 사구! 방금 사구라고 말했는가?
Why are you so excited to go to District 4?
그곳은 연주낭자의 출신지로 유명하지. 영웅의 발자취는 그때부터 시작되었다네.
아까부터 시끄럽게 쫑알쫑알.
She's so excited.
다물고 조용히 좀 가지.
나는 아까까지 입을 다물고 있었네만.
말 대답하지 말라고.
이봐요. 본인이 더 시끄럽다는 건 알아요?
죽어도 살아난다고
These
해서
people all have such big personalities, so they argue with each other all the time.
주둥이 놀려봐.
옳은 말을 했는데도 돌아오는 게 폭력이라니. 수준 알만하네요.
모분조 모가지를 분질러야 조용해지지. 도라지 같은.
이유 없는 폭력은 용서받을 수 없다네. 그대는 내가 응징하지.
아, 이럴 줄 알았어. 옷에 피가 튀었잖아. 저기, 꼭 내 옆에서 싸워야겠어?
이거 잠깐 한눈이라도 팔려고 하면 사고를 치는군.
Man, imagine if we did have a clock that could
이번 달 버스
reverse
총차가
time.
어째서? 본인은 정의를 구현했을 뿐인 것을.
잠깐, 내 옷 빨래도 포함시켜줘. 피는 와인이랑은 다르게 잘 안 빠진단 말이야.
Maybe let's not kill each other?
단테, 시계를 돌려주시겠습니까? 그런 모양새면 어리둥절한 표정이라는 건가? 파우스트
처음 만났던 날에도 당신이 했던 일을 말하는 거예요, 단테. 그때는 본능으로 해냈던 거겠지만. 자, 다시 해보죠. 눈을 감으세요. 사실 문은 어디에나 있어요.
The door's everywhere.
그러나 당신에게만 보이죠. 왜냐하면 당신의 하늘엔 별이 지지 않았으니까.
Whoa!
고통을 나눌 준비가.
This is why we shouldn't kill each other, because I'm gonna have to feel all of it.
목이 베어졌다가 붙어버린 신경은 어떻지?
How about let's not kill each other?
어차피 살리는 게 대기 할 일 아닌가? 할 거 있으면 그 가짜는 시계 대가리째로 부수기 전에 저리 짜져 있어.
잠깐만요. 단테 씨가 괴로워하시는 것 같은데.
Yes, listen to Eclair. Listen to Eclair, please. Why are we killing each other? Stop!
시계 대가리. 다음번엔 널 으깰 거야. 이만하면
This is-
알아들어.
정말 생긴 대로라더니 참.
한 번 죽어서는 만족을 못.
이거 아무래도 제대로 교정해둬야겠어.
Uh-oh. He
첫
must do
번째
something.
규칙. 버스 안에서는 무기 부딪히는 소리가 들리지 않. 이 순간 이후로 이 규칙이 깨어지면 너희는 내게 제발 죽여달라고
Uh-oh.
애원하면 난 충분히 그럴 수 있는 사람이야. 알지? 단테, 미안하게 됐습니다. 시계를 한 번만 더 돌려주시죠. 내가 아직 사과와 부탁을 하고 있을 때 문을 여는 게 좋을 텐데. 단지 아픔이 두려운 거라면, 그래서 고개를 젓는 거라면 기꺼이 도와드리겠습니다. 그 정도의 고통에는 눈 하나 깜빡 안 하게 말이죠. 그럼 견딜 수 있지 않겠습니까?
내가 잘못 들은 건가? 관리자님이 분명 거부 의사를
Is she really
내비쳤던
gonna be
것
the
같은데.
loyal one?
당신 기어드는 박자가
Thank you for being
때.
loyal.
나의 상관은 네가 아니라 관리자님이라고 분명히 들었다. 관리자께서 고개를 저었다면 의미는 충분히 전달되었다고 보는데.
그래, 보호자관께서 나서시겠단 말인가? 그렇다면 보호자관께도 잘 생각하셔.
관리
At least I have one person rooting for me. We do need to bring back Eclair, though. I decided to stop describing the pain to myself going for. That's like me. It's not the sort of torture I could put a name on anyway.
고맙습니다.
Thank you. Thank you. At least you like me. Rewards. In normal team loadout menus, clicking anywhere on each identity's portrait loads into the edit team menu. However, in battle encounter team menus, the identity's portrait will be divided into the following two areas. Selecting the upper part of the portrait loads into the edit team menu, where you can view and swap out the identities of the ego of the selected center. Selecting the lower part of the portrait deploys the center, which means that the center will be taking part in the battle. This area on the bottom right shows the total number of deployable identities for this battle. You will not be able to edit your team in certain battle encounters, however. In those cases, selecting anywhere on the center's identity portrait will deploy that identity into battle. Select and hold an identity portrait to view the selected identity's detailed information. In the detailed identity info menu, you can view more information about the selected identity and many of its encrypted ego. So the detailed info button here To view the following information, all identity, skill, attack types, and affinities, and encrypted ego. On the right panel, you can access the general overview, the types and amount of ego resources your current team can gain in battle. Select the right panel to view the identities that gain the selected ego resources and ego that use them. You can copy and share the team code or paste it here to load a team loadout. You can delete the selected team. You can select the support identities that your friends have registered here. Copy the team code for the currently selected team loadout. Paste the copied team code to equip the team loadout. Deploying backup units in all battles, you cannot deploy more centers than the participation limit indicated in the bottom right corner. However, in chain battles, you can deploy backup units in addition to participating units. When a unit is defeated mid-battle, a backup unit will substitute in to fill their place. In chain battles, the battle will not end in defeat until all units selected for the battle encounter, both participating units and backup units, are defeated. When a participating unit is killed, backup units will be substituted into the field in the order of their deployment. When the backup units substitute into the battle, they enter with bonus SP based on the starting SP values defined by their deployment order. Certain chain battles may give additional buffs for backup units. Please experiment with deployment orders and strategize prior to entering chain battles to gain an edge. In chain battles, SP loss due to ally death listed in the base factors increasing/decreasing sanity will not activate. If an ally is defeated mid-encounter, a backup unit with the earliest deployment order will replace them. This is called substitution or substitute. When a deployed unit is defeated, its support passive will activate instead of its combat passive. When a backup unit substitutes in, its combat passive will activate instead of its support passive. In chain battles, the indicator that shows the number of waves shows the total number of enemies and the number of defeated enemies instead. However, this indicator does not take into account the extra enemies that are summoned due to certain conditions. Interesting.
이 오티스 참전합니다.
저기 질문이 있네. 첫 번째 규칙은 이해했다네. 그럼 두 번째는 무엇인가?
나 참. 아니 그걸 왜 굳이 나서서 물어보는 거야?
두 번째 규칙. 버스 바닥에 담배꽁초 버리지 마. 자국 남으니까. 잠깐. 버스에 정적이 흐르면 안 되지. 엔진 소리는 어디가? 결혼? 왜 속도를 안 내는 거지?
밥이 없어. 메피가 배고파해.
잘 됐군. 분위기를 좀 환기시키지.
That's so true.
차가 움직이려면 캐론 헤드라이트를 깜빡거려봐. 무대 조명처럼.
응. 댄스 타임이야.
잠깐. 헤드라이트까지 켜면 습격받기 딱
Yeah,
좋은
they're gonna use
상황이잖아요.
human bodies for this.
에이! 가진 거 다 놓고 내려. 30초 준다. 이봐! 20이 빠졌잖아. 그럼 20초 동안은 기도나 하고 있어라.
왜 이렇게 주변에 모자란 사람들이 많은 건지.
뭐라고 했냐?
비겁하게 습격을 하다니. 틀림없는 악인들이로군.
자, 다들 내려. 그리고 말이야. 최대한 죽지 않을 만큼만 해줘.
Half dead. Okay. Chaining multiple skills with the same affinity color in the same turn will activate what is known as resonance. Oh, cool. Connect these skills with the same affinities and activate resonance.
표정에 따라 실행한다.
Chaining 3 or more adjacent skills with the same affinity activates absolute resonance. Try activating absolute resonance using these skills.
표정에 따라 실행한다.
늘 새롭다니까요. 순조로운 전략입니다.
Each unit has a unique passive. Select fall to your
무슨 일인가요, 관리자님?
The conditions for these passives can be met by activating resonance, that was explained earlier.
명령대로 하겠습니다. 좋은 전략입니다. 좋은 전략입니다.
Let us take a look at different types of passive. These icons in the top left corner of the screen also show the list of available passives. Select Mirror Soul's icon, hide here. Own passives activate automatically each turn provided you had enough ego resources to meet the requirement. This passive requires that you own 2 sloth yellow resources. Use a skill to gain an ego resource corresponding to the skill's affinity viewable here. Since we gathered enough yellow ego resources in the previous turn, this own passive is already activated. Currently, active passives will be highlighted.
명령대로 하겠습니다. 순조로운 전략입니다.
당연한 판단이죠.
다음 판단을 부탁합니다.
명령대로 하겠습니다. 좋은 전략입니다. 좋은 전략입니다.
Victory! I love victory.
관리자님의 99% 명령과 1%의 제 실력이 합쳐진 결과였습니다.
This is 99% your brilliant leadership and 1% my competence. Thank you for being a loyal follower. Like you actually said you were gonna be. That makes me happy.
하루가 저물어가는 동안 나는 그저 서 있을 뿐이었어.
Alright, well, that's gonna be it for this stream. But I hope that everyone enjoyed this, and I think it was very fun. I actually am pretty surprised with this game because it wasn't like I thought it was gonna be. The story is very cool, and the fighting looks cool too. It's gonna be a bit to get used to because there's a lot of stuff going on. So I haven't played a lot of games like this, like the combat wise.
드디어 목적지를 찾은 것이오.
So yeah, it's gonna be pretty interesting. I like the characters. They're all crazy. Everyone is out of their mind. I guess they're sinners for a reason. Anyway, yeah. Thank you all so much for watching the stream, and I hope that everybody will continue to watch future streams because that's fun. Anyway, good night. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend.